Now I'd like to explain some of the key PlayStation Vita features that Reality Fighter uses. Now we deliver a truly augmented reality experiences using the front and rear cameras, as well as using the 6-axis motion sensors. Reality Fighter supports 2 separate AR technologies. First, as Robert briefly explained, we use a single marker. What this allows you to do is to experience a full 3D experience whilst your fight is going on. So you can actually zoom in, out, pivot, go around, over. Now, second technology, which is really exciting, is the use of no markers whatsoever. This is industry first, and no one's, I believe, no other competitor has done this yet. What this means is this is really suitable for gameplay which involves greater distance. So as an example, I could go up to the top of Gujarat and project my fighters on the sea, which is maybe a couple hundred meters tall. So what this means is my fighter would scale up accordingly, so you could have a real Godzilla moment where a giant you could be fighting in the Gulf, which is absolutely great. But if you're gaming on a bus or a train or a car, you may not be able to experience the true augmented reality experience. So what we do is the game will come loaded with a set of 360 panoramic pictures where you can actually experience point your Vitas and the gyro sensor would actually register where you are actually looking and fight there. So just to give you a quick demonstration of this. Excuse me. So to give you a quick example of the 360 environment, I'm going to show you a picture that we've taken, well, that we've got from, this is from the Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt. So using the gyro sensor, I can actually move up and left. As you can see, this is a true 360-degree environment, so I could go actually up. You can even see the sun, you can actually go down. Turn right. So what you can do is, as journalists, you guys must travel around the world to some really nice locations around the world. What you can do with this is you can actually capture interesting locations using your Vita and actually save this in your Vita and actually have a fight with your friends there. So every time you actually fight, it could be in a different location. It's kind of really exciting. Now, I wanted to quickly move over to explaining some of the other key features we use. Now, in addition to navigating the menu system using your front touch, we use a front and rear touch for general gameplay. Now, hardcore dedicated fighting fans might be used to using the analog stick and the D-pad. You know, that's fairly common. But for casual gamers, we actually support, we want to make sure that they do enjoy this game as well. So for casual gamers, you know, they might have to draw a zigzag or draw a circular motion whilst in gameplay, so they can actually pull off some of their special moves. My sister, she isn't really much of a gamer, and it really does help her get involved with this game as well. Like playing a PS3 game, the use of dual analog stick is really, really great for gaming, especially action games. With the use of analog sticks, you can actually pull off some of the very complex moves and actually feel really connected to the fighters yourself you see on the screen. Now, one of the key aspects of Reality Fighters is the level of customization. What we do is we take a picture of yourself, you actually choose from over 400 unique costume items, over 40 weapons, and over 16 fight styles. So what we do is we really, really want to make sure you're highly customized and the fighting experience becomes you. It's very, very personal to you. Once you've actually created a fighter, you can actually post your images on social websites such as Facebook. So it's really nice to share this with your friends too. Okay, now we're going to have a quick fight. Well, I'm going to have a quick fight with Robert. It's not very often I can have a fight with the Vice President of Sony. This is my only chance, so I am going to try and beat him.
Should I roll up my sleeves, right?
So what we done earlier in the day was I took a picture of Robert, and Robert chose his attire, his most fearsome looking costume, and we're going to have a quick fight now. So it will be a one-round fight, okay? I think I have the fair advantage of winning, but give it a try. So we're playing in ad hoc mode. So I'm finding my, so that's me on the left. That's Robert on the right. So Robert's gone for the Mohican look, and was this you? Maybe about 10 years ago? Yes, Robert used to be a wild guy in Sony. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a markerless technology whereby we'll be fighting right here in front of you. There's no tricks, there's nothing, okay? Tick. Right. Get the sound out. Clean fight, Robert. I was meant to win there. Thank you, Robert, for showing me up.
Yeah. Since my wife is here, I think I need to show her.
So I hope that quick demonstration shows you some of the power, versatility, and the unique gaming experience that PlayStation Vita can offer to the portable gaming market. If you'd like to experience what's it like to be beaten by myself or Robert, the new master, we'll be accepting your challenge later on. Thank you for listening. Shukran.
So, another exciting opportunity that Vita brings to deliver is true cross-platform interaction. And when compared to PSP, Vita actually has a much improved network system, much more similar to that of the PS3. And that means that it will now be possible to allow for synchronized save data between the two platforms. So players will have the choice to save their game data whilst they're away from their home on the Vita or indoors using the PS3. And we can also convert PS3 game data and download it to the Vita. For example, Mod Nation has 2.5 million tracks that are created by users on the PS3. And those tracks can be downloaded and shared with the Vita. And perhaps one of the most exciting platform interactions of crossplay is the ability to play head-to-head in real time across the two platforms. And I'm excited to say that Wipeout 2048 will support this feature from launch. And I'd like to welcome the team from Liverpool studio, Karl and Mike, that will show us crossplay in action. Karl, Mike, stage yours. Thank you.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mike Humphrey. I'm the senior designer at Studio Liverpool in the UK. This is Karl Jones. He was the lead designer on Wipeout 2048. I apologise if we both look or seem a little bit tired. We flew over last night, especially to talk to you today. And we're going to talk to you a little bit about Wipeout 2048. So, Wipeout 2048 is actually it's an exclusive, brand new title for PlayStation Vita. And it's actually the biggest Wipeout that we've ever done. It's 10 brand new tracks, 20 new vehicles, a bunch of new game modes, and we really take advantage of all the features of PlayStation Vita. But one of the most exciting things about PlayStation Vita is cross-platform play, which is what we're going to show you today. So what we have is a PlayStation 3, which is connected to the PlayStation Network, and Karl is now going to join a game, and you'll see him pop up in this lobby. So this means that you could be on a bus with your PlayStation Vita connected through 3G, playing against your friends at home on the PlayStation 3. So I'm going to go ahead and launch this game. Now, I'm not as experienced at Wipeout as Karl, so I absolutely expect to be beaten.
I should win this really easily. But I upset them in the past.
I did win this morning, but I think Karl was distracted. So one of the other great things about cross-platform play is that we have an established online community with Wipeout HD, which means when you buy Wipeout 2048, day one, you're going to be able to play against a very loyal, large online community in Wipeout HD.
Guys, as you can see there, on the small screen to my right, you can see Mike is featuring it on the PlayStation 3. And I'm playing against him in real time on the Vita. So we can have any number of PlayStation 3 players and any number of Vita players, up to 8 players in total. So what will happen when we launch is that people who are playing PlayStation 3 online will start to see
Thank you.
So, thank you, Karl, Mike, for this. Looks absolutely stunning, and I'm sure you agree that's just true innovation on cross-platform play. I've got one more game to share with you, and that's MotorStorm RC. And I'd like to introduce this new racing title for both Vita and the PlayStation Network with you, from Evolution Studios. It combines a unique blend of old-school racing and contemporary social gameplay. This addictive racing game puts social competition at its core, and many cross-platform features means that players can compete via challenges and leaderboards either on PlayStation 3 or Vita, as well as continue their experiences from one to the other. In addition to the 24 vehicles initially available to unlock in the game, DLC and expansion packs will allow gamers to access new tracks, vehicles and more, expanding the universe of this unique racing game. Let's take a quick look at the video. Okay, so before we wrap up this presentation, I've got one more final slide. For both the Wi-Fi and the 3G SKU, we're looking at an entry price of 1149 AED. And the software titles for launch will be priced in a range from 129 to 199 AED. And then the memory card starting with a 4 GB version from 99 AED.